Hello students, this is the second part of the video of chapter 13 soil. And in earlier video we have discussed the topics about soil formation, types of soil and layers of soil. In this video we will discuss about soil erosion and soil protection. Soil erosion. What is erosion? Erosion is the wearing away or removal of top fertile soil by the strong action of winds, heavy rains, or floating water. Erosion also helps when too many trees are cut down, and also it is also known as deforestation. Now, how erosion happens due to deforestation? When all the trees will cut down, so what will happen? The roots will come up out, and the soil will become very loose. And when strong winds or heavy rain or flood will be there, so all the soil will blown away or washed away from that place and go to some other place. So this is erosion. Erosion, what is erosion? It is removal of fertile topsoil by action of strong winds, heavy rain or flowing water. So uh, deforestation causes soil erosion. Now, what are the how can we protect the soil? Soil is very important natural resource. It is essential to conserve soil from its erosion and other damages. Soil conservation involves in maintaining soil health by various practices. The aim of soil conservation is to prevent soil erosion. अभी हमको क्यों soil conservation करना है? So that to prevent soil erosion, हवा या पानी से मिट्टी एक जगह से दूसरी जगह ना जाए, and to prevent overuse of soil. Overuse of soil is when we are planting in the same area of land, every crop by crop, seasonal crop, one by another. So what will happen? The soil will be lose all the nutrients. The soil will lose all the nutrients, and it will become uh, bare. No other plants can grow nicely in that area. So if one time we are planting rice, then in the next season we should plant some other crops in that area. So we should stop overuse of soil, and we should plant some other plants every time, not only one plants, because earlier plant whatever was there, it has taken all the nutrients from the soil. So we should change the crops sometimes. A third is to prevent soil contamination due to chemicals. What happened in the industrial area, nearby areas, all the contamination of chemicals are dumped in the soil. This loses the soil fertility. So it should be avoided. So the main aim of soil conservation is to prevent soil erosion, to prevent overuse of soil, and to prevent soil contamination due to chemicals. Now, there are many methods to protect the soil. Here some methods we are discussing, that is planting trees or afforestation, providing soil organisms, crop rotation, watering the soil, terrace farming, and no-tilling process. Now, first we will see planting trees. Now, growing of trees over a large scale is called afforestation. तो जब हम बहुत ज़्यादा trees लगा रहे हैं, then it is known as afforestation. This is an effective and cost-effective by planting trees, grass and plants. What happened here when we are planting grass? So the soil, the roots of the trees will hold the soil tightly, and it will not the wind or water will not take the soil, erode the soil from one place to another. So planting trees is the very good method of protecting the soil. So soil erosion can be largely prevented. It helps to maintain the properties of soil, while trees act as wind barrier and protect the soil from being blown away. So roots of the trees are binding the soil and the trees and branches are acting as a wind barrier and protecting the soil from being blown away. तो ज़्यादा तेज हवा से हम सॉइल उड़ न जाए, सो विंड ट्रीज जो है सो विंड बैरियर का काम करता है. Second is providing soil organisms. Now, what is this? Use of beneficial soil organisms such as earthworms. Many small animals are residing under the soil. So, what do? They are moving inside the soil and helping the soil to become very loose. And this may lead to the to get the air to the roots of the plant. So, it is very helpful when the earthworm or other organism which is inside the soil moves it, it aerated the soil and makes essential nutrients available for plants. Their fecus, when mixes to the soil, becomes very rich in nutrient for the plant's growth. Thus the soil also becomes more fertile. So using beneficial soil organism is making the soil very fertile for the plants. Next is crop rotation. It is this method where a series of different crops are planted one after the other in the same area. It is done to prevent the depletion of nutrient. When one crop is there in the field, what happened? They are taking all the nutrients from the soil. So when we are putting the second crop there, all the nutrients are not present in the soil. So that type of plant we have to crop so that the nutrient which is rest in the soil can get to that plant. So we should different crops are planted one after other in the same area. Then there is watering the soil. We all know when we are watering the soil, it becomes wet and it will not be easily blown away by the wind. Next method is terrace farming. In mountain region area where the water is running down very speedily, so in that type of area, mountain region, the mountain is cut into the steps like steps, and then the plants are planted there so that the water which due to the step like farming, the water is not running down fastly and it is going slowly and slowly getting giving the water to the important plants whichever is grown in the terrace farming. So it is one of the best soil conservation methods where farming is done on a unique step like structure and the force of water running gets slowed down. Now no tilling process is the process of plowing the field for cultivation. So these are the 6 main types of conserving the soil from the erosion. So now the chapter is over. Chapter 13, soil. In next part we will give you the question answer, but till then you have to copy down all the exercise from the textbook. Question answer part will be given by me. Thank you.